In this video, we're going to talk about putting together the ultimate beginner's business podcast equipment thing coming up. What's going on, everybody? My name is Karim Mustafa. I'm one of the co-founders at Tribe Tactics and author of the book Original Series. And in this series of videos, we basically want to help you get everything you need to plan and grow your very own original series, podcast, show, any episodic content that you're looking to build. So today's topic is none other than putting together a podcast setup for your business in your office. This is a very interesting topic because, right, like where do you start and where do you end, and what kind of cameras should you be looking at, what kind of microphones, mixers, software, all that. We wrote an article about this, which we're going to be linking down to below, where we can actually where you can actually look at all the different details of our recommendations, complete with links from Amazon and our thoughts on different options for you to get started as you construct that first kit for your business. But I want to use this time with you to talk to you about more of the overarching things that you should keep in mind when you are looking to put that together. So first things first, if you're piloting a show, keep things simple. I think Casey Neistat was the first one who said it, but definitely use what you have. The best equipment is the equipment that you have access to at any given point in time. And yes, that does include smartphones. And yes, that does include webcams, I suppose. But basically, you want to look at the things that you have access to right now, and you want to start small. It doesn't make sense to invest in something unless you've already started to see results. Having said that, the other point that you need to keep in mind is the sort of vibe that you're going after. And like, we work with startups and enterprise companies and everything in between, and we've seen, we've seen a total mix of enterprise companies that want to get started on the low and just do stuff by themselves with smartphones. But we've also seen startups much smaller who want to start off right and really get everything down professionally to a professional level from a professional gear perspective, and everything in between. So you just really need to make a decision on which one are you. It's not that professional gear is always better, even though that sounds strange to say. Ultimately, it really is about the vibe that you're going after. If you are looking to do something that's purposely scrappy and raw, and I don't mean scrappy in a negative sense, just something that's homey, that kind of thing, then yeah, of course you can get started with smartphones. And if you're looking to do something that is more professional, but you just want to get the ball rolling with a smaller pilot, then again, that could be an option for you as well. However, if you are looking to start off on the right foot and really make sure that anyone who sees your brand sees it in its best possible form from day one, and you recognize that this is an investment, and that every time you put out an episode or of a podcast, that this is going to live on not just for the next few days or weeks, this is going to live on for years, right, then now you can start justifying investing in professional gear. And besides, you're not going to be renting it, you're going to be buying this stuff. So if you think about it, the cost of it's only going down with time. So it definitely makes sense, especially if you're trying to convince your boss or your team to invest in such gear. And again, some of the things that we've written in the article, they don't break the bank, honestly. Like, whether it's cameras, whether it's tripods, whether it's microphones, have a look at these. Watch a ton of YouTube videos as well, just to see more technical, detailed reviews of specific items, just to make up your mind on whether this would be a good fit for you or not. But ultimately, you should keep it in mind that you should use what you have. If you have made the decision to already buy a set of gears, gears, I think that's correct English, just make the most of it, okay? Because I'll be the first to say, I buy something, a camera or whatever, and the next thing I see online is, oh my god, the next new camera, the next new mic or whatever, right? And it's this never-ending loop. And even if those things are technically better, because we are marketers or we are salespeople or we are just business people, we need to always be creative in our approach, and we need to be resourceful in our approach. So use whatever you have and see how best of a quality you can create from that. And then use the feedback from your audience, because ultimately that's what it's about. You're creating a show for the people, for the audience. Put it out there in any way, shape, or form, in the best possible way that you can, given what you have. And then from there, see the feedback, use that as an opportunity and honestly as an excuse to then upgrade your gear and do it on a higher level But ultimately, the most important thing is for you to just get started, even if it's with smartphones or if it's about, working with a videographer for the day. Just get started and start building that behavior, that habit, that momentum. And then from there, the world is yours. You can buy as much gear as you like. Hope this was helpful. Please do check out the blog where we actually do go into detail on some specific, as I said, cameras, microphones, mixers, as well as software to use. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.